there for you tonight compared to the other wins recently?
Well, they've all been good. I mean, like I said, it's a nice habit to have. I thought the lads' attitude and application was spot on. Really pleased for those that have come in and come in and played a big part again tonight. It was a real solid performance. The pitch was lovely, obviously, and they set up with a back five, so difficult to break down. Had lots of possession, but I thought we moved the ball really well, and then got the first goal, and then they had to come out a little bit then, and we just said in the half time, just keep doing what you're doing. Can we switch it a little bit quicker, switch the play a bit quicker, to cause them a few problems, but like I said to the boys at the end there, it's all down to application and attitude. If that's right, then like I said, then the quality the boys have got will always shine through, and it did tonight. Like I said, really good performance.
How much did the pitch surprise you, given that it was thunderstorms and heavy rain, and yet there have been 3 games? I was expecting it to be really muddy, but as you say, it looked a good surface.
Yeah, I think it's one of them ones. I think because they've had so many games called off, they haven't actually played on it. So, and then all of a sudden the games have come towards the end of the season so they haven't really played when it's been really wet. So it's been fairly dry when they've played, and the manager was saying before the game it was a little bit bobbly, but the rain done it the world of good. But it was nice and slick, just how we like it. It suited us down to the ground, and like I said, I thought we were really dominant, and we fully deserved to win the game. We could have scored a few more goals towards the end, and like I said, but it was just nice to see that the players have still got the hunger and the desire to make sure they turn up, and after a long trip on a Wednesday night, and they still got the application and desire to succeed and keep winning games.
What was it? Just rotation, or were you looking at certain pointers, certain things from individuals out there?
No. I just wanted to give them a game. Obviously, James has been here a little while now. Picked up a couple of knocks and a couple of injuries, but obviously with Cameron's form, it's been tough to get him in. The same with Macca, obviously getting him back involved, getting Billy back involved. He's been out for a few weeks again, a little bit of illness, a little bit of injury. So, and obviously Elliot's been doing extremely well, so difficult to get him in as well. Ryan's been suspended, but again we felt that we needed his leadership qualities out there tonight, so we put him straight back in.
So there's no significance of Ryan Green wearing the captain's armband for any reason other than you needed him in that role tonight?
Other than Jack, who's our vice captain, and Jimmy, who's our captain, didn't play. So you give it to your most influential player, if you like, or the one that the players look to, and Ryan is that man. Obviously, he's had a fantastic season, probably surpassed his own expectations, I think, and certainly surpassed ours. With his age and everything else, we didn't think he'd struggle, but we didn't think he'd play as many games as he has done. So credit to him, and he deserves these awards this year that he's had. And like I said, and we're looking forward to sitting down and having a chat with him and what he wants to do going forward. So, but he's been, like I said, he's come in and stepped in tonight like he's not been away and hasn't missed the last 3 games. So so it just shows what a class act he is.
How difficult is it for you to look forward, given that you don't know if it's going to be the north or south?
It's not difficult. Obviously, we have a certain list of players that we'd like to speak to when the season comes to an end, and when their contracts come to an end and things like that. We've got an idea of the players we want to keep here that are here already, but a lot of it will come down to them and their decisions. So, but like I said, we got to wait and see. And like I said, it's been interesting seeing lots of little different conversations going backwards and forwards about the likes of possibly Brackley being moved to the south, but then someone saying, well, Gloucester play at Worcestershire, which is further north than we are, so why can't they go to the north? So there's there's going to be lots of twists and turns, and I just hope they make the decision quickly, because obviously whatever decision they make does have a bearing on who we try and sign and who we try and bring in and who stays.
I guess that some players will sign regardless, though, and that's something you can address fairly quickly.
Well, again, that'll be for a conversation with each individual. Each individual that we want to stay. But they've got to commit to whichever league we go into. And like I said, I think Steve looked at it already and looked at a couple of trips in there, and they're 300 miles plus one way. So listen, whichever we're in. We've had 3 fantastic years, and we knew that this time would come. We'd hoped this time would come sooner or later at some point in our future, being into the National League, and we knew we'd be north or south either way. either way, we're going to travel. In the south, we've still got just as much travelling to do, but there are a few more games that are a little bit more local. Your likes of your Gloucesters, if they're in it, your Baths, your Chippenhams, your Westerns, you know, your Hungerford. So they're not a million miles away. So, but we'll have the same in the north as well, with the Kidderminsters and the Telfords and the others. So there won't be, you know, it's just the odd one or two as always. There's them long trips, but we have to prepare no matter what, for whichever league we're going to be in.
St Ives at the weekend. Are you going to give Rob Purdy a game in goal?
Deary me, he'll do well to get back in the team after tonight. So, yeah, listen, we spoke about Rob on Saturday. Rob had his day on Saturday. You know, and everyone was pleased for him, and it just shows what a great lad he's been. So, like I said, but he's also played a big part in the squad. Start of the year, he wasn't really playing, and he's worked his way back into the team. And recently, he's been playing, and he's done very well. And like I said, it was probably fitting that he got the goal that won us the championship, and obviously on his last home game in the league that he got a goal, and obviously we put on a really great performance. So, but again, I mean, I'd put tonight's performance right up there with that as well on Saturday, because I thought we were excellent tonight. And you know, although for the first time in a lot of weeks, I think Will's earned his clean sheet bonus tonight. I thought he made some terrific saves, and you know, and I thought he'd done ever so. Really pleased with the players that they're still hungry to win games, and obviously you can see they're throwing themselves in the way. They want that clean sheet, you know. So like I said, I think that's 13, 14 clean sheets in our last 16, 17 games, which is nothing to be sniffed at. And when you've won the league already, we found it last year when we won it with 6 games to go. It was difficult for a game or two to sort of get that motivation back. But this year they've not lost that motivation, and they've just gone from strength to strength, and they've been great.
Thanks for your time.
No problem.
If you do win on Saturday.